Hello everyone from Chelsea Fan TV, my name is Alex. We're standing outside Anfield after a 4-1 loss against Liverpool. Carlton, things looked like they were getting better. You know, the 6-1 against Middlesbrough, we didn't lose in a game where a lot of people wouldn't have been surprised if we would have lost against Aston Villa. So there was definitely optimism coming into this game, but I think Chelsea fans could still say it would have been fair for us to lose. But it's the way we lost. I mean, how would you assess what you've seen?
It's really just the same old story. And to be honest with you, it's like Chelsea are playing friendly games. They're eco-friendly. There's no ruthlessness. And you can't have ruthlessness until you have some passion. So I'm using very similar words over and over again. And I don't see any progress, especially away from home, because you've got to be more disciplined, haven't you, when you're playing away from home. And coming here where you're playing the top side, they're not on the top of the Premiership for nothing. They work very hard and they've got experience. We're just lacking a cutting edge in all areas of the pitch.
It's funny you mention hard work and experience and passion and cutting edge. These are all the things we don't have, but Liverpool have all of those qualities.
All those qualities, and that's why they're doing what they're doing. They didn't even have to work too hard. We made it easier for them in the first half, actually, because as they came down the left side, there was so much space. Why? Where's the covering? I just don't understand.
So you see that as a lack of effort from the players, or would you blame the setup from the manager? Because obviously if he would have set them up better, they would have been in the right positions to cover that space.
Because space has to be covered, not by one person. But if you haven't got the ball and you're seeing that there's damage going down the left-hand side, you've got to have the two guys who are covering each other to stop Liverpool from going down that left-hand side. They had the freedom to do that. The other side wasn't bad, but that left-hand side in the first half, for me, it was frustrating seeing it. It's not even schoolboy football. It's just embarrassing.
Yeah.
And someone's got to say enough is enough, because it's not going to work if they just carry on doing what they're doing game after game, and especially away from home. At home, things, as you said earlier, were better. Playing at home was better, but the team that we've been playing have not exactly been of the standard of Manchester City. Let's face it. Yeah. It's games that you would expect Chelsea to play and win quite comfortably, and they're not capable of doing that. There's not even any maintenance. It's just like a don't care attitude. As I said, Chelsea are eco-friendly. They want to play friendly games. They're not competitive, and we can blame the manager all we want. But I'm sorry, the players have to take that responsibility.
Well, I have to agree with you. I think you hit a lot of points on the head. To be honest with you, Carlton,
players have to take the responsibility.
Just come a little bit closer, H.
Until they do that, we're going to keep going backwards. Our next game is Wolves, isn't it, at the weekend?
Yeah.
And the way things are going, we won't beat Wolves.
You don't think we'll beat them?
No. I'm fairly confident, even with the form that's been happening at the Stamford Bridge, and it's been, reasonable. Not really acceptable, but form, nevertheless. They've been winning games, but the way they're playing, I've got to be honest with you, after tonight, confidence will be down. I fear that they won't even beat Wolves on Saturday.
Which players do you feel?
Is it Saturday or Sunday? Sunday.
Which players do you feel are especially letting you down? Because we could talk about the team, but when you talk about leadership, there are more experienced players in the squad who should be pulling more weight. But there's also younger players who can do more as well.
Of course, but at the end of the day, you said it. The more mature players, and I've said this before, and that's the thing, I'm repeating myself. The more mature players, like for example Sterling, and of course we've got Sterling especially, is one of the more mature players. But you can't just knock it on one player. Everyone's got to put a shift in. You can knock on one player as much as you like and saying he's no good, he's not doing this, he's not doing that. But he's a mature player, Sterling. He's not working, he's not doing anything that is showing the other players what can be done.
Yeah. And we talk about development. He's had a year. This is his second year at Chelsea. I mean, how long does it take?
Yeah, to settle down. He's not settled down. He's running around, but it's not making a lot of sense. And we're still doing this side to side, going back. There's not going forward. It's like, again, we're frightened to go forward and show what we can do. When we did do that, we got a goal. But we're not doing it enough, and it's half-hearted. You can see it. Again, the players don't even look fit. It's like
They don't look fit to you.
they don't look fit to me. They're like old men.
That's meant to be Pochettino's big
I
thing,
think
is getting
I'm
players
an
fit,
old
though.
man. I could do a better job running.
Wow.
That's how bad it is. They're like old men. They're supposed to be young men, but they run around like old men.
I mean, that's bad as well, because that's meant to be one of Pochettino's best traits with his teams, is that they run more than anyone else.
Well, if they're fit, they should be running, but you've got to do more than run. But you know what I mean.
Yeah, well,
It
the
doesn't-
effort helps,
Well, yeah.
and it's a necessity. You need
Of
to put
course,
effort in.
You've got to be fit and show that you mean business, and you're not seeing it. It's again the same old story of playing inconsistently.
You know, it's a bit of a dire situation when, and I would argue that Petrovic was our best player today, even though we
Regardless of the
conceded
4-1.
4 goals.
Yes, without a doubt. He saved us. It could have been 6, 7. No one would have said anything if Liverpool knocked in 7. They're so casual, nice and easy, lovely game. Again, eco-friendly. That's what it was. It wasn't for Chelsea, not competitive, but for Liverpool, okay. They basically said, well, Chelsea, you're an eco-friendly setup. No, it's nice and easy. And even Wolves will be thinking, all we've got to do is go down there and wait for them to do the same old thing, and then we'll frustrate them and then get a goal, and then that's it.
I hope you're wrong. I really do.
No. That's what's going to happen. Sorry. Got to say it as it is. Same old story.
Thank you, Colin. Always
No
a pleasure.
problem.